This is the first ever 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. When this was redesigned in 2022, we were still awaiting the plug-in hybrid 4xe model. Well, it's here. And when this was released in 2022, Jeep wanted it to have handsome styling, a super fancy interior to put it ahead of the competition. But will this 4xe model do what Jeep had intended it to do? And is this the right car to go with? Let's go ahead and find out. Before we get started, let me address the trim level, pricing, and CC choice. Today, we have top trim levels. We have the Summit, which is exactly one rung below the top Summit Reserve. Basically, what the Summit Reserve does is makes all of the optional features standard, but since we have all of the optional features here, this basically is a Summit Reserve. We just have different rims that we are riding on. Priced as you see it here, $77,399, including destination and delivery. However, because this is a plug-in hybrid, you will get $4,596 off for a grand total of $73,399. Now let's move on to the styling. So up here at the front end, we have Jeep's signature 7-slot grille design with a ton of chrome because it's the Summit model. Jeep intended this to be blingy, and it really shows with all of that chrome all throughout the front end. At the bottom here, you will have a functional vent. However, the vents under the fog lights are blocked off. And coming to our headlights, we will have a completely LED design with reflective style headlamp and LED fog lights. Also, you will have an amber turn signal and LED high beams will be included. Now coming around the side to our wheels, the Summit will have its own exclusive design with a split-spoke machined aluminum design. This will measure 20 inches in diameter and will have 245 on the width. Alright, so now here on the side profile, we have quite a few things to cover. First off, you'll notice that you will have body-colored moldings with an illuminated reflector for better visibility. And also, this is very hard to notice. You push this, and that is where you put the charger for the electric motors. It will have a letter E on there. Also, all of the badging, like Grand Cherokee spelled out on the driver's door, will have blue accents around it because this is a plug-in hybrid. One thing that I cannot forget is this beautiful two-tone paint design with black on the roof. Looks absolutely stunning with this Grand Cherokee. And coming to our mirrors, these will be fully loaded with heating, blind spot monitoring, auto dimming, and power folding. Also, I should mention that even though that this is not an off-road oriented Grand Cherokee, this will be equipped with air suspension as standard equipment. So if you are planning to maybe run over a curb at Walmart, you can do this, and it will lower if you turn off the car and you're about to get out. So that is a very nice feature that is available on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Down below, the moldings are body colored, and you will have dual exhaust. All of your badging, of course, will be down at the bottom, and the Jeep badge will have blue accents around them. And coming to the taillights, these will also be completely LED with a slim design and a humongous reverse light. Also, the turn signals will be integrated with the brake light. Now it's time to see the part where the Summit trim level really shines, the interior. And this is exactly why you buy a Summit or Summit Reserve. Starting with the door panel, super fancy, super premium, all of those words. You have this lovely open pore wood, 2-person memory seats. That special button is for later. And you will have quilted leather, nice leather on the armrest, and you have all of your switch gear right there. Down below, this will be composed of some hard plastic, and you could easily put 4 bags of classic Lay's chips and a bottle of Coke to wash it down. Today we have the high performance 19 speaker Macintosh audio system. One of those 19 speakers are located right here, and this Summit badge down here will illuminate at night. Coming down to our seat adjustments, these are exactly 16-way power adjusting, including bolster, thigh extender, and 4 ways of lumbar. And coming to the seats, high-end Palermo leather seats, absolutely love them. Quilted leather on the bolsters, Summit branding right here. This is in this grayish color. I prefer the tan, whatever that is called. Alright, right off the bat, super fancy. I love the steering wheel. It has very nice leather. I love the stitching detail and this wood trim that runs at the bottom. And the buttons, these are for the gauge clusters and to hang up or call on the phone. And the right side is for the cruise control. It will have rain sensing wipers for the front. Alright, let's take a look at the gauge clusters. 12.3-inch completely digital display, no half analog or any of that stuff. You have plenty of adjustments. Let's see. Press OK. I'm pressing OK. Alright, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. And there we go. You do have night vision, which is really cool. At night it will illuminate animals, anything like that. So yeah. Okay, get ready because the materials are going to blow your mind. And do keep in mind, this is a Jeep. Jeep is no luxury brand, but that's all about to change right here. Upper dash, soft touch leatherette. Right here you have this beautiful open pore wood with some aluminum. This part is composed of some hard touch plastic, and more of that wood trim will run through there. This part is composed of piano black, and you see that lid is too. Okay, now let's take a look at some interior storage. So if you pull up this first lid, you'll see you have some space here. You could put a couple pouches of Skittles. Not a large amount, but if you open up the big boy, you've got a lot of space in here. So this is about how far it goes. Nice felt lining. And if you're ready for more, pop that lid open. Got a wireless phone charger. However, if you don't have a compatible phone, you could turn that off and put lots of Skittles here. You can see I'm into Skittles. You can line it all up. 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's, aux jack, and a 12-volt power outlet. Not sure who uses those these days. And an HDMI port for the front passenger screen. We'll get to that a little bit later. And you could control your air suspension right there. Let's put it up to level 2. And you have all of your drive modes right there. So piano black, not a big fan because, well, if you turn this, it will leave some scratches. It attracts dust. This leaves a glare. It's really unpleasant. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the backup camera. So, as you can see, 360 display, very high resolution. You need this on a Jeep because you're going to be going off-roading in one. You see, active trajectory. And let's see here. You could do the rear cross path view, the front cross path view. That would just give you a very wide angle, and the normal front camera. Put it back into park. You can actually go and see the cameras from there, and you can clean the camera. Watch this. It will spray a liquid at it, or will it? I'm pretty sure we're out of wiper fluid. Not cool. Okay, so if we did have wiper fluid, it would clean the camera, squirting a fluid at it. But apparently we are out of wiper fluid, so we'll just X that out. And, well, you have all of your stuff right here. And as you can see, we are transitioning into Uconnect 5. Alright, so you can actually customize your home screen. Let's do that right now. I'll do climate for first widget, and then second widget I'll do, let's see, what should I do? I'll do suspension. That looks pretty cool. You can swipe back and forth, which is nice. And then go to media. You could select an Android Auto or Apple CarPlay device. Comfort. This is the one I've been waiting for. You can either control your climate control here, or on the little knobs or the little switches here. You can control fan speed, and you'll have dual zone up here, and 3 stages of heated seats, 3 stages of ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. We'll turn on ventilated seats. It is super hot out here today, and well, yeah, but you see that right there? Massage. Currently I'm getting a lower back massage. I'm gonna turn that, I'm turning on waterfall now. So this can all be disabled by the push of that button. Okay, now it's off. Push it again. It's on again. You do have this for the driver and front passenger, which is really nice. And let's see, you have Chrysler's latest navigation. We just talked about that. Apps. Okay. So all of your apps are here. You have Amazon Alexa. I didn't know heated steering wheel was an app, but okay, I'll take it. You do have Wi-Fi. We didn't get the subscription because we're only going to be in this car once. Well, you can even look at the weather. That's cool. Well, time to move on to something else. You actually can park this car by the push of that button. It will ding a couple times, and well, it just needs you to switch gears, and that's basically it. But let's take a look at this rear view mirror. We rarely ever look at the rear view mirror because it's just a mirror. But on this Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's also a camera. So you can make it a mirror or a camera. Let's say you have stacked up a lot of stuff in the cargo area, or you have some tall passengers. Flip of a switch, it turns into a camera. I think that is super cool. And you have a panoramic sunroof to finish things off. Alright guys, time to get on the passenger side of this Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. So basically the same as the driver's side. Door panel, exactly the same, just missing some switch gear. You do have the massage and memory seats for 2. That Summit branding will illuminate at night, and you will have the same Palermo leather with 16 ways of power adjusting. This is going to be a more detailed passenger side review because we have a lot to cover. Alright, let me go ahead and turn on the ventilated seats, and let's go ahead and get into this section. Open pour wood here. This is soft touch plastic. Okay, passenger side materials, not big on it. You can actually hear me scraping my nails on it. But let's look at this. So, you look at your notifications. Alright, so these are your settings. You can connect headphones like the new AirPods Max from Apple. Let's see what we've got here. So basically what this is doing is making a second screen so that the passenger doesn't have to distract the driver. Maybe the driver is not very good with maps and he or she needs the map open. So then the front passenger doesn't have to go and get something else on this screen, and they could just do it here. Let's see if this will work. Okay, no. Anyway, you have a lot of different controls. Let's see. You could actually pair a new device and play video games. I think that is so cool. Wow. Okay. That is really cool. Playing video games on a Jeep Grand Cherokee. You even have your own navigation system. That's really awesome. Okay. This is like the most detailed passenger side review I've done yet. But it's time to get into the second one. Okay. This Grand Cherokee is not a small crossover. It's like bigger than normal, and it pays off in the second row and the cargo space. First things first, second row, door panel. Love the materials, the open pore wood, quilted leather. You can lock the doors, unlock the doors. Really nice. Storage, not that much, but let's go ahead and see what we've got. You can recline the seats. You can also fold down the seats with that same lever. Alright, hopping on in. Wow. It's really nice back here. I've got the sunshades up, so it's a little bit dark. But look at this legroom. Lots of it. I'm about 5'7". No problem sitting back here. To make things even better, I could pull out that armrest. And I have a seat back pocket. But this is the real deal. 4-zone climate control. So that means that if I got out of the pool and I'm really cold, I could turn the temperature all the way up. But if the person next to me just got back from a run and he's really hot, you could put it on low. But it's really hot here, so I'm gonna put it back to low. If you get the Summit Reserve model, you will get ventilated seats. We only have heated seats. I'm not using that today. And down here, you will have 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's, and a home power source. So lots of amenities back here, and this is a nice place to spend time. Alright, like I just said, the cargo space will be enormous because of the extra size. And well, let's see how they do. First of all, we'll be equipped with a hands-free power tailgate. And look at that space. First of all, you have a really nice carpet lining on the Summit model. And well, you're looking at 37.7 cubic feet of cargo room with that second row up. So before we fold down the second row, let me show you what we've got. We've got 12-volt power outlets, got a couple hooks, 4 tie-down hooks, a subwoofer, and if you lift this up, you will have a false bottom and a spare tire. And right there is where you can access the charger. And surprisingly, there are no levers or buttons to fold down the second row, like I saw in the Grand Cherokee L, where you push a button, second row folds. So I'll have to go and fold down the second row myself. Alright, So once you fold down that second row, you're looking at 70.8 cubic feet of cargo room, which I know is class leading or close to class leading. That is a lot of room, you guys, and if you're looking at a crossover, this may be the way to go for the versatility. And it's really weird closing up the trunk. Button is right there. You push it, and then it'll give you 2 beeps, and then you run out of the way. You want to switch to electric only mode, there's a little button down there. Alright, so this is what I've been waiting to show you. Under the hood. And what's under the hood does not disappoint. This is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with 2 electric motors. And if you're thinking, well, a turbocharged 4-cylinder with 2 electric motors is too wimpy to power a Jeep Grand Cherokee. But no, you're wrong. 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. Does that sound wimpy? This is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And, alright, so it's kind of hard to tell what this Jeep Grand Cherokee competes with it being so fancy on the inside and, well, also being a rugged 2-row crossover. So, this mainly competes with the Toyota 4Runner, Honda Passport, and a couple other vehicles this size. Basically, 2-row versions of a 3-row crossover. So, this is also able to compete with the BMW X5 and Mercedes GLE because of how fancy it is on the interior. So tell me what you think the Jeep Grand Cherokee 7 and 7 Reserve competes with. The Mercedes and BMW or the Toyota and Honda? Comment down below. When it comes to dimensions, you're looking at 78 inches for your width and 193 inches for the length. So that is pretty big and basically a 2-row Toyota Highlander. Well, that's going to wrap up today's in-depth review of the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. Comment your thoughts down below. What do you think of this car? Is Jeep doing well for being electrified? Is this the right one to go with? Comment your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.